So thank you so much for agreeing to do the interview today. So for the purposes of this interview, would you introduce yourself?
Great. So it's lovely to be here, Chris. My name is Lorraine Tansey and I coordinate the community volunteering program on campus. It's called Alive.
Brilliant. And if I was to join a volunteer, if I was going to become a volunteer, how would it benefit me?
Well, there's a huge range of benefits, and I suppose we break them into groups. So we can think about personal benefits that we have, as well as wider civic benefits and professional benefits. So in terms of personal, we have seen students really reflect on gaining self-confidence, self-esteem, having the chance to, I suppose, participate in something that maybe gives them a lot of self-worth and value. So lots of personal benefits. In terms of professional then, we've seen students reflect on growing in their professions, so trying out something new, maybe then wanting to do a postgrad in that area or follow it up as a career choice. And then in terms of civic benefits, the wider community benefits so much from volunteer effort. And we've even seen, I suppose, this past spring and summer in Ireland, the response from communities around our health crisis, essentially. So we know that the civic response and the wider community benefits of volunteering are huge as well.
Great. I mean, it sounds amazing. And I suppose the thing about it is, can any student join at any point in their college career?
Yeah, that's our big message, I suppose, Chris, to emphasise, is that students throughout their stage and journey of their undergrad or postgraduate experience should seriously consider volunteering at some stage.
Okay.
What we often see is maybe in first year or early on in your degree, you might want to get involved in campus-based volunteering. So that might be clubs, societies, mentoring programs. We have some great health and wellness programs that you know of. And then maybe also students might be interested in external community charity projects. And we encourage you at any stage of your degree, at any stage of the year, to get in touch with us and to get started volunteering.
Brilliant. And I'm guessing then it's open to mature students as well?
Yes, so mature students in particular have a lot of experience, so they're very welcome to be volunteers. They often bring with them life experience, already community and voluntary experience, so they often have skills that are in high demand as well. So in particular, we welcome mature students to join us and volunteer.
Great. And I suppose just in terms of getting in contact at the moment, if somebody wants to volunteer, wants to get involved, how do they go about it?
Brilliant. So we have this wonderful website that students can avail of. It's called studentvolunteer.ie. So we have projects all across Ireland on this website. So you can essentially, I suppose, do your own little matchmaking there on the site, find out if you're passionate about the environment, arts, culture, sports, educational opportunities. You can subcategorize in the site and find location-wise where you'd like to volunteer. So if you're in rural Donegal or the heart of Dublin City, there are projects on the site for you to explore and sign up to. You can also pop us a line. You'll see on our site, studentvolunteer.ie, contact details. We'd love to connect with you via email. We run a series of workshops for volunteers all year long as well. So yeah, touch base with us on social media, through the site, email. We're ready and excited to chat.
Brilliant. And before we finish, I suppose the last question is, I suppose just because of the times we're in at the moment with COVID-19, how are things different at the moment, or how will it be different?
Yeah, it's a great question, and we're actually going to be doing a web seminar series to support students who want to volunteer, because now more than ever you can be really creative about your volunteering. So it might be creating your own projects that you want to do in your local area. Maybe you want to do environmental cleanups or visiting people who are vulnerable. So we're aware that students want to, I suppose, activate their own passions and interests and ideas. So we've got some supports around that. There's lots of virtual volunteering, which is exciting too. So now there's a whole new range of things. So maybe you are in a rural setting and you weren't physically able to get to a project, but now they're looking for engagement in a different way and you can tap into that. So there's some really good projects that we're excited about this year in COVID-19 times that are going to be invaluable for students to participate in.
Brilliant. Look, thank you so much, because it's really got me enthused. I wish I was a student again. So anyway, look, thanks a million. And yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Chris.